Itching is one of the most overlooked symptoms, but for some people it has been the first warning sign of serious conditions like lymphoma, pancreatic cancer, breast cancer, or even skin cancer. This isn't about causing panic, it's about paying attention. The sooner we recognize these quiet early signs, the better the chances are of catching serious conditions before they become more difficult to treat. When older adults experience ongoing itching on the lower legs, especially the shins and calves, with no rash, dryness, or product change to explain it, it's easy to blame aging skin. But this specific itch has often been linked to blood-related cancers, particularly lymphoma. This type of itch is deep, persistent, and often intensifies at night. Moisturizers don't help. The reason? Lymphomas affect the immune system and trigger the release of inflammatory chemicals that irritate nerve endings, especially in the legs. George, 75, shared his story during a cancer awareness event. For 6 months, he experienced uncontrollable itching on his shins. It was misdiagnosed as eczema until blood tests showed abnormal white cell levels. Scans revealed swollen lymph nodes. He had lymphoma. That itch was his first clue, long before any other symptom appeared. If you've had persistent itching in this area without an obvious cause, especially if it's accompanied by fatigue, night sweats, or unexplained weight loss, talk to a doctor. Older adults often get more subtle warning signs. An itch may be one of the earliest. Itching between the shoulder blades or upper back. Itchy upper backs are often blamed on dry air or clothing tags. But if the itch is focused between the shoulder blades, feels deep, and doesn't improve with lotions, it might be an early sign of many pancreatic cancer. This happens because pancreatic tumors can block bile ducts, causing bile salts to build up in the blood. These salts irritate sensory nerves, often in the upper back. Linda, 70, described a phantom itch on her back that kept her up at night. When routine blood work showed elevated liver enzymes, further testing revealed a tumor pressing on her bile duct. That itch was her only symptom. If you notice a persistent itch in this area, especially along with fatigue, dark urine, or pale stools, pay attention. Internal issues often show up in strange places. An itchy scalp is common, but when it persists without visible flakes, redness, or relief from shampoo or oils, it could point to leukemia or even skin cancer. Leukemia affects the immune system and can cause nerve irritation that feels like tingling or burning. This sensation often moves around the scalp and resists treatment. Henry, 73, experienced an itchy scalp daily and changed hair products without success. Blood tests for fatigue showed elevated white cells. A bone marrow biopsy confirmed early-stage chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Skin cancers on the scalp can also start with an itchy spot, sometimes appearing as a bump or rough patch. Ask someone to help inspect your scalp regularly, especially if you notice an itch that won't go away. When people experience persistent itching around the chest or breasts, particularly the nipple or beneath the breast, it's often dismissed as friction or skin sensitivity. But this area is a key location where signs of inflammatory breast cancer or other nearby tumors may first appear. This type of cancer often doesn't start with a lump. Instead, the skin might feel thickened, irritated, or slightly red. But often there's no visible change, only a deep itch that won't go away. Ruth, 69, had an odd itching sensation around her right breast. She changed bras, detergents, and even stopped wearing a bra, but nothing helped. Eventually, her doctor noticed skin dimpling. Imaging revealed a small, aggressive tumor near the surface. Men should also be aware. Though rare, male breast cancer does occur and may present similarly, with a persistent itch, thickened skin, or discomfort near the nipple. Also, itching in this area may relate to nearby lymph nodes, signaling lymphoma. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself.